YouTube, what's good? Back here with your boy Miami T, man. So, as of right now, I'm not coming to you on any car business or um, any other things. Just something I noticed a little earlier, and which leads me to a lot of different questions. My first and main question is this society heading towards a race war? I'm gonna be the first one to say it. It's on a lot of people's mind, but a lot of people are not saying it. Um, so right now, you have the Black Lives Matter. You have the I'm not gay, so I can't remember. It's the LGB something. Um, I don't mean to offend anybody or anything like that. Um, then you have the All Lives Matter, which yeah, black lives really do matter. It really do. Um, I feel like Black Lives Matter. I feel like all lives matter. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. So basically, with that being said, man, I'm like I said, it's just things I'm seeing, things that I'm noticing. Um, like I said, it is something. It's a topic that's on a lot of people's mind. A lot of people just are not saying it, but you're thinking it. So Miami T gonna be the first one to bring it on out and say it. Yeah, I do feel like there will be that we are leading up to a race war. Um, Before Donald Trump, came into office, some things came out a certain way towards certain people. A lot of things was hush hush. Now that Donald Trump has been in the office and he says a lot of things, you know, uh, that are not very presidential. Me personally, I don't think he's president material. Um, even though they say Obama was the first black president, which he wasn't. Do your real research. Obama was not the first black president. Matthew Henson. Um, Also, with that being said, there's some things about Obama that I don't agree with. There's quite a few things. Just because he was a black president, there's a lot of things that I feel like he could have done more. I felt like at a certain point he became a puppet. Now, with that being said, these are just my point of views. These are things coming off the top of my head. Now, a lot of people say, about the rebel flag, oh, it's because of my heritage. Well, in my opinion, your heritage represent, that rebel flag represents you got your ass whooped. You lost the war. You didn't win. You. That flag represents two things to me. You got your ass whooped. Second of all, the people that support that particular flag, and the real Southern rebel flag was not really made that way. It had circles, for the stars. But once again, the South was for slavery, and everybody know that. There's no way to sugarcoat that, but what it is and what it was. All that about Southern heritage, man, that's out the window. That's out the window. A lot of people are always telling Mexicans to go home, go back to your country. Just like the Native Americans, this is their country. Los Angeles, San Antonio, San Francisco. Go back to the early days, man. Go back and look at the maps. That's Mexico. They only coming back to their own home turf. Native Americans. A lot of people quick to say, go back home. This is Europeans. This is not your home. You didn't descend from here. This is not your country. And they quick to say to black people, go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. People didn't volunteer to come over here. For the African Americans, they didn't volunteer to come over here. They wanted to come over here because they had no choice. They had no choice. So like I said, with that being said, these are just some topics, some things that came across my head. And also, another thing is, like I said, that flag in particular, that don't stand for Southern pride. That stand for you wanted to keep slavery going. So, if you're new to my channel, if you're sensitive, first of all, this is not the channel for you. Also, for my followers that have been keeping up with me from day one, I want to say thank you. I appreciate your support. My channel is about basically my everyday life. I'm into cars. I'm into traveling. I do things with my family. But I'm not really political, but when I see something, I attend it or I voice my own opinion about it. Like I said, right, if you really want to know more about me, I descend from a place called Spanish Town, which is in Kingston, Jamaica. I didn't grow up rich, but my family came to the States in '82. We came to Miami. And since then, I've branched around, I've moved around, through several states. It's just like I said, man. It's just things at the top of my head right about now that I do recognize. I'm starting to see more and more white people purchase guns. Not saying black people don't have guns. Now our downfall is a lot of black men and women don't register the proper way. But don't think for 1 minute that, this particular person always has a gun or this particular person doesn't have a gun. I'm just basically voicing my opinion on what I feel. It might not be your belief. It might not be true. But these are things that are coming off the top of my head on what I see. Like I said, I'm from Miami. I'm in Tampa. Right about now, I'm in a hotel. This house process is back and forth, on the highway. So just got into the hotel about half an hour ago. And hopefully tomorrow, man, we'll be finishing up, the necessary paperwork and all that kind of stuff with the house, with the new house. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not racist. I don't indulge in the BS. Like I said, right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm not one-sided. I do think with an open mind. I don't just react off, like what the next man say. I do my own research. But like I said, if you are new to my channel, I want to say thank you once again for your support. Drop a comment in the section. There's actually a young lady, man, I got to reach out to her because one day, I think it's about maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe last week, maybe at the earliest, she actually invited me to a open conversation about race, and I will take her up on that. She wants to talk about a lot of stereotypes. I remember her saying, about the white privilege, and there's a lot of things that she actually was clueless about, and it's not her fault. It's not her fault because she was raised a certain way, and basically we rode through Tampa, from Tampa to St. Petersburg. And she just had, at first she was fearful. She felt threatened and unease. And I asked her why. She said, are we in the ghetto? Are we in the hood? I said, actually, this to most black people, this would not be considered the hood or the ghetto. This is just everyday, blue collar living and working type neighborhood. Now, I said there are some rough areas that I would not, let my daughter grow up in. But once again, she was clueless. So I will take her up on that offer, and we will talk about it. I told her I'm not sensitive. Neither should she be sensitive. But we just gonna have an uncut conversation about race, about stereotypes, about white stereotypes, black stereotypes. But I'm about to get me some sleep. About to take me a shower. Got to get up in the morning. Hopefully find me a barbershop open so I can get this all cleaned up or whatever, man. Tonight I'm just coming at you uncut. Yeah, man. Miami T. Drop a comment. Hit that notification bell. Like, share. Most important, subscribe. Put in the comment section things that you would want to talk about, or things that you would want to see. I have an open mind for everything. I'm willing to try everything at least once, as long as it's safe. So another thing I want to let y'all know is anybody can do this. Put God first. Love your neighbors. Do the right thing. Treat each person as you would want to be treated to the fullest. And with that being said, this is your boy, Miami T, and I'm out.